I waited for this day. So we jumping right into the Apothecary Diaries, episode 1. Y'all know what time it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Lego. Momo? Like the lemur?
Sure, Dad. I'll get right on it.
Try to be careful out there. They're saying abductions are on the rise.
I know. I'll stop by the herb plot, too.
Thank you. Don't be long.
I won't.
She's a slum girl. Damn, she literally lives next to the rich people.
Is that all you got?
Please, it's all I'm asking.
I'm running a business here, sir.
Lord Jesus.
Was it that hiding? One of the famous 3 princesses of the Verdigris house?
No gawking before paying!
You can't even look. Hold up. What type of house is this?
It's taking too long to heal. Recipe's not right.
Oh, Maomao.
Why she got so many injuries?
Have you been wounding yourself again?
Well, yeah.
She did that?
Something to experiment on.
You're so thin. Are you eating?
Feels to me like you're well-nourished enough for the both of us.
Maomao! If I find you playing around with the combustibles near the good mahogany again, I'll box your ear. Or maybe we find another way to have you pay us back.
Not combustibles.
Your medicine's there on the counter, Granny!
Say hello to your old man for me, or not.
What's that Maomao's voice I just heard? So is she here, or...?
She just took off.
Greedy old hag. Always trying to turn me into a lousy courtesan.
Courtesan. That's a prostitute house. I pay money for it.
You have got to be kidding me.
Your dad just warned you. 3 months? Damn. She been gone for 3 months?
What I wouldn't give for some good meat skewers right now. Hopefully Dad's still eating properly without me around. I'm not sure if I was sold off or ransomed, but either way the result was the same. I've been stuck here 3 months now. Turns out palaces and brothels aren't that different. Given the choice, I'd take Verdigris house over the rear palace any day. Well, lingering
Because
on this isn't gonna
most
do it.
likely they treat you better over there.
1 minute you're an apothecary, the next a servant. The rear palace is a garden of women cultivated to grow the emperor's seed. Men are strictly forbidden from entering. The only people permitted access to this inner sanctum are the emperor, his kin, and, of course, eunuchs. Males who've lost a pretty important part of their anatomy and trusted to keep the peace. Overall, there are 2,000 concubines and servants.
I don't know what a eunuch is, but only one part of my anatomy I know I wouldn't want to
Like the
lose.
high, mid, or low-ranking concubines, we serving girls are considered expendable and can lose our lives for the most trivial of infractions.
Really?
We're valued less than even the low-ranking shut-ins. But at least they deign to pay us, I suppose.
Maomao, you gotta help me! Do you know what room this is supposed to be?
Well,
She's gonna die.
that'd be the token for Wisteria 9. Over there.
Right! Thank you!
Illiteracy is not all that uncommon among the servants. In order to work in the rear palace, they're taught the bare essentials of etiquette. Reading and writing's a whole other story. The raise I'd get for being literate would just line the purses of my kidnappers. So I'm happy to keep that skill in my own back pocket.
Lilian, the prince aren't even out of swaddling clothes yet.
You don't think this cursed stuff is real, do you? What are you talking about?
Don't you hear anything, Maomao? The entire palace is buzzing with rumors of hexes and dark sorceries. Because of all the heirs that have been dying in the rear palace.
So,
One of the emperor's previous 3 children grew frail and died not long after they were born.
what?
Doesn't that seem a little weird?
The baby's just dying?
And it looks like it's happening again.
The newborns are unwell?
That's right. With the prince and princess both ill, the royal physician's been running back and forth between Lady Gyokyo and Lady Liwa. If I'm not mistaken, since the emperor didn't yet have one, that makes Lady
Since there's no pre-established empress consort and concubine Li Hua gave birth to a prince, her position is assured.
Maybe so, but rumor has it that the Emperor's favor lies firmly with Lady Gyokyo, which allegedly is somehow connected to all this curse business.
A hierarchical.
But her baby's sick too.
Lady Li Hua must be suffering the worst of the afflictions. The court physician seems to be attending her the most.
Lady Li Hua sick also?
Yeah, mother and child both had the same thing. Stomach and headaches, apparently with pretty bad nausea in the mix as well.
Stomachache, headache, and nausea.
I'm telling you, this curse is gonna doom us all!
Your friend likes superstitions.
Gullibility.
Her son looking not too good.
Stomachache and nausea. Poison would fit with the whole power struggle thing. Although if it's political, why would they bother going after the princess too? Her getting ill only serves to raise suspicion. Perhaps a straightforward malady then. Could it be something hereditary? Get it together. You're taking these rumors way too seriously. It's just a bunch of overexcited conjecture from bored serving girls. But
Most definitely.
it wouldn't hurt to take a little bitty peek, would it?
Really?
Talk about opulence. Ladies of high
I ain't
rank
risking my life for people I don't know.
redder than red, and their roof tiles yellowed enough to make the sun jealous.
You're the cause of this! Lady Gyokyo! You have cursed my son, and for what? Because you could only give birth to a daughter? That is preposterous! Do you really think I would do that? My sweet Choling is suffering from this as well, you know?
I've never seen Lady Li Hua so furious.
So they starting to fight with one another.
Gyokyo. Master Jinshi.
If you don't believe me, you're welcome to examine my daughter yourself.
I'm not sure that would, well,
That bumbling old eunuch in the middle is the palace physician? That quack's a bill short of a duck.
Damn.
He still hasn't noticed? After all the time he spent with the concubines? Or could it be that he just plain doesn't know? Infant mortality preceded by headaches, stomach aches, and nausea, as well as the exhaustion Lady Li Hua's exhibiting. The cause is obvious, and it sure as hell isn't a curse. But how do I clue them in?
So
If only I could find something to write.
Apothecary is a doctor. I should have knew that shit. So she's a doctor to a point. She left a note. Something that could have saved the child, most likely.
It was barely a month before the sorry news spread around the palace. The infant prince had finally succumbed.
Odd as this is, I'm sure you have questions.
just one.
The day I visited the Crystal Pavilion and ran afoul of Lady Li Hua's...
But
baby
she
temple,
found it.
I returned to find that note on my windowsill. It was tied to this flower.
Rhododendrons infer warning.
The child is in danger. The white face powder is poison. Ignorance is truly a sin.
The palace physician would not employ quite so indirect an approach to alert you.
Agreed. And his treatment of the prince belies any actual awareness.
Then if not him, who was it that sent this?
I'd like for you to uncover that very thing.
She's gonna get...
I would like to thank you all for coming on such short notice.
And who's the arrogant-looking woman supposed to be?
She think he's a woman?
The manager of the rear palace.
Wait, that's a man? Yeah, Xiaolan was going on about a beautiful-looking eunuch a while back. I guess that must be him. Yeesh, what a waste. Grade A quality genes and no way of proliferating them.
Damn.
let the freckles stay here?
You're the only one that can read.
Thank you all so much for your time. You may return to your rooms.
What was that about?
Why me? Did I step out of line somehow? Or wait, is this because of the warning? Of course! I'm the only one of the serving girls here who can actually read. That message was a trap designed to single me out. I've really
You could have walked off.
Now, miss. Didn't you read? I told you to stay. Keep quiet and follow me.
Damn! You had to do him like that.
It was a trap.
I must admit, this is
Sorry to drag you all the way up here.
Her baby looking good.
That's good.
So it was you. For saving the life of my precious Lily, I am in your debt.
Please, my lady, I fear your gratitude is far too generously given.
She tried to save them both.
Who could be more deserving than my child savior? I can never thank you enough for what you've done for us.
Forgive my impudence, but maybe you have the wrong person? Perhaps there's been a misunderstanding. I don't want to get beheaded for lying, but I don't want to get wrapped up in all this crazy court stuff either.
It's the beheaded part for me.
Concubine Kyokyo was kind enough to let me hold on to the note she found. Are you aware that this particular fabric is used in the serving girl's clothing?
Well, I suppose it does look familiar.
Yes, I am quite certain any of the palace girls would recognize it. Especially one like yourself who works amongst the laundry. Tell me true, did you tear apart a skirt for want of good paper?
You tore your skirt.
Reason that out already.
Now that we've established it was you, would you care to explain why you put that flower on the window?
Might as well come clean, girl. That's all you can do.
I placed it there that day because I deduced the cause of the illness. It was the white makeup powder. In the brothels I grew up around, there were many courtesans who used the same high-end powder to lighten their skin.
Really?
It poisoned them slowly, draining away all of their vital spark little by little, until there was nothing left. They traded the fullness of their lives for a fleeting moment of beauty, and lost everything in the bargain.
So they were using poison as makeup?
Before this, I was an apothecary. I'm familiar with poisons.
Then that's the powder.
It was used by the baby's nurse as daily ritual. She claimed it had a better whitening effect compared to similar popular cosmetics.
Have that person executed.
Long after Lily, so I permitted her some time to rest. All fully compensated, of course.
Kind of you.
Ignorance is truly a sin. As a mother, I should have paid more attention to what my child was eating.
Facts.
This is mine too. Had I only been more aware of the things around me, a needless loss of life could have been avoided. The poor prince.
After I saw the message, I went to tell concubine Li Hua of its troubling contents. But it seemed like everything I said only served to make her believe me less.
So then,
It was her fault her son died
what do you intend to do with me?
at the end of the day.
Well, starting today, you're going to be my new lady-in-waiting.
Huh? Hell, that is.
There are some qualities Maomao just can't mute. Curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a sometimes troublesome need to right that which is wrong.
Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good.
She's.
Not good, not good.
There you are! Welcome back, Maomao! So, you gonna tell me what happened?
And so, Maomao became a lady-in-waiting, a concubine Gyokyo, the emperor's most cherished love. An unprecedented elevation in rank for one so young.
A lady in wait, huh?
Poison!
Yep. To put the bull down right there. We ain't playing all that. This is going to be an interesting one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.